Hey there, my name is Przemek. Welcome back to my channel. Here is the first review of 2024, and this is the review of this album, RNGMNN and Karina Dorin, Never Sleep Again. RNGMNN is a project by RNGMNN, and the name, well, he just got rid of all the vowels, so we have RNGMNN, or Ringman, how I like to say. By the way, if I do the same thing with my name, the name of my project would sound like a name of some Mesopotamian demon or something. Demon. Speaking of demons, Demon Ver track by RNGMNN and Anes was included on our Santa Sangre Voices from Beyond compilation, and Karina Dorin is who's a contemporary composer, singer and experimental musician, is a half of Anes duo, the duo which seems to be in a close relationships with Ronnie, as they work quite often together, and everything stays in the family. And Demon Ver, you can treat this track as a prologue to Never Sleep Again, but you don't have to. Anyway, Never Sleep Again, its concept is contained in one sentence. Our most unsettling fears are only a dream away. Never sleep again. Actually, these are two sentences, but you get the idea. The worst horror is within yourself. Your personal fears are usually hidden deep in your mind, hibernated, waking up when you sleep, devouring you from within, and when you sleep, you're helpless. The only solution to fight it or to avoid it is to never sleep again. At least this is how I understand it. Well, actually, I don't think there's a greater horror than reality itself, and I kind of like sleeping, so never sleep again. I won't take this advice, thank you very much. The cover, some kind of a shore in unnatural colors, plus the clock in a weird entourage makes me think of Dali, but it's a kind of cliche reference. Surreal cover, but nicely designed by Abi Hellasdottir, probably the most sought after dark ambient graphic designer these days, which I can understand. A tiny digression. What I like about Abi's works is that I feel there's always an individual approach to the album she makes the graphic design for. In many cases of talented designers, you recognize their style, you notice and appreciate their craftsmanship, but you have some kind of an impression that it already has been done somewhere. You've seen something very similar in the artist's previous work for a completely different band or project. That the approach to creating new works is like a business, another order, another and another, more and more similarities, etc., like from a production line. Not always, of course, but I often have this impression. And Abi, I feel, approaches each album individually, tries to understand the album and to feel its concept and atmosphere, selects the appropriate technique, the colors, and other stuff, and this makes her works standing out from others. End of digression. Never Sleep Again, the opening of the album, the imminent onset of slumber, is surprising. It's calm and melodic, almost serene. tempting to enter the dream world. It's as if it wants to draw you into its world, deceive you, and when you're not expecting it, hit you in the head with all the worst nightmares you can imagine and beyond. And the following pieces seem darker and more intense, although the space and sometimes even the melody are still there, because this nightmare realm is like an open windy space, empty, as if it's generated individually for each person, as if everyone had the nightmare they deserve, but the basis is always total loneliness. And Karina's vocals, treated with some pedal effects, I believe, in most of her songs, not her, in most of both artists' songs, are like echoes of the real world, the waking world, one could say. Sometimes it happens that certain external sound stimuli penetrates your dream, most often reflecting something completely different. For example, you dream of a war or a shootout, but in reality it's your neighbor who started drilling walls early in the morning. This is how I perceive Karina's voice on this album. I mean, not as a nuisance neighbor, but this vague link between dream and reality. But from this dream, it's quite like you will never wake up. I think that out of all Ronnie's albums I've heard so far, I like this one the most. I think it's thanks to the skillful and effective use of atmospheric elements, characteristic of organic, dark, or even deep ambient. I mean, I know these are just pigeonholes, and the borderline between these genres is moving and vague. But if you know my taste at least a little bit, I think you'll understand what I mean. Favorite track number 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The light bends and breaks. Karina's vocals are amazing. They're literally out of this world. And one more advantage of the album, its length. Today, when there's more and more music around and less and less time, I appreciate the albums that are less than 40 minutes, just like Never Sleep Again. It's 39 minutes and a half or something like that, and it's basically without any unnecessary sound, just the essence. So another heavy player in the Winterlight team. Okay, thanks for watching and see you soon.